Hi folks, thanks for taking a moment to listen to this message. I was really struggling with knowing what scrap I bought and what I paid for it and where the heck it was. And so I began searching for software for my scrapyard. And I really desperately needed some reporting, and our state just passed these new compliance laws regarding my scale transactions, and I was in way over my head. So after looking at several different software packages and sitting through hours of demos, I finally made the decision to go with ScrapRight. And I believe that they could do all the things that they said they could. And one of the things that really separated, I think, ScrapRight from the rest of the vendors was that they wanted to be a partner of ours and not be just a vendor. And the biggest and the first way that they did this was by sending a qualified team to my business. And they ran all the cables, they mounted the cameras, and they set us up and they trained my employees and I on the software. And when they left, we were using it full time. And shortly after having our ScrapRight system installed, I noticed that my cashier was paying a non-compliant ticket at the end of the day. And it's funny looking back at it because when Randy trained my wife and I, he said this to us. He says, "You are the only one who can see the non-compliant ticket report." I would run it at the end of every week just to make sure that your cashier is coloring in the lines. Now, I should have probably listened to his advice, a little sooner, but I waited several weeks before I ran it because I assumed everything was okay. That was my assumption. Boy, was I wrong. I noticed that my inventory numbers were growing, but the pile wasn't. So I sat down one evening after everybody was gone and I ran the report for the very first time. And there was one ticket on it, and it was non-compliant because there was no signature, there's no fingerprint or picture of the customer, and it was for $200. Now the next morning, I called Randy at the ScrapRight office to make sure that I was seeing what I thought I was seeing. I didn't want to make any errors. Well, he was able to log into my computer with me, and he was able to walk me through the report. And we ran it for 2 days, and then a week, and then for a month. And we found a non-compliant ticket almost every day at closing for about $200 to $300. And Randy suggested that I pull up my DVR and look at the camera that was pointed at my cashier and look for the timestamp on the ScrapRight ticket. When I did, I watched my own daughter do a transaction and pocket the cash. Now, the hardest thing that I have ever done in my life was firing my own blood for stealing from me. And ScrapRight has now given me the tools to hold my employees accountable, and the reporting has helped me manage my inventory. And now, I know for sure how my business is doing and what my people are up to. So, thank you, ScrapRight, for going above and beyond. You're my software partners for life, that's for sure. Take care.